Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. So good morning to everybody. So we continue on chapter 7. Saya tidak buka suara tadi ya, sorry ya. So chapter 7 is about the measure of dispersion for group data. So this is a group data. For example, 130 to 134, 135 to 139. But all the group data in the same range. The size of the range should be same lah. The size should be same. Dia punya size mesti sama. Dia size mesti sama. Ingat Okay. So di situ itulah bezanya ungroup data and group data. Group data means kita kumpulkan dia dalam satu kelas. We have a classes here. This is a classes. Okay, this is a class. Classes. And then all the classes have a same size. Normally our size is 10 or 10, 5 or 10, 5 or 10. And then we need to list down all the frequency. For example, 130 to 134, how many students? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0, or 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. Okay, depend to the data given. All right, so we're still talking about 7.1 is a dispersion. Dispersion is a serakan. Serakan means we need to find the variance standard deviations. That is how far the data from mean. Mean is our median, our middle. Middle is a mean. So we found the standard deviation to show that all the data how far from the mean. So the smallest the standard deviation, the better the data. Masih ingat semakin kecil sisihan piawai, semakin baik data itu. Sebab maksudnya semua data itu mendekati mean. Mendekati mean, tidak terlalu jauh. Itu ialah dispersion. Okay, so inside there I have given you a few notes. I think ini ada yang sudah kita tahu lah. Okay, this is a size of class interval. Actually, just now 130 to 139. 130 to 134. The size is, okay, 130, okay, 131, 132, 133, 134. Okay, 134. Kenapa? Ya. Evelyn, kenapa? Ada masalah kah? Yang lain dapat dengar apa yang saya cakap dan boleh tengok screen kah? Ada sesiapa boleh jawab saya? Dapat dah? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. So the size is 5 lah, 130 to 134 if you count 130, 131, 132, 133, 134. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The size is 5. Or you can use the formula largest data value minus the smallest data value and divide by number of classes. Okay, number of classes. Ini rujukan sajalah, rujukan saja. And then lower limit, this one we need to know. Lower limit is the smallest value and upper limit is the largest value of the class. For example, 130 to 134. 130 is the smallest value, right? So 130 is the lower limit and 134 is the upper limit. 134 is the upper limit. Okay, and then midpoint. How about the midpoint? Midpoint is a lower limit plus upper limit and then divide by 2. For example, 130 plus 134 bracket and then divide by 2. So you will get 132. That is the midpoint. All these things we need for our graph letter, especially for the size of the class interval, and then midpoint is very important, and then also lower and upper boundary. These few things we need it for our graph later on. So for lower boundary is the upper limit of the class for it plus the lower limit of the class and then divide by 2. Okay, this is a lower boundary. Nanti saya beritahu terus, tak perlu guna rumus. Ini mungkin dia rumus ini perlu awak faham dengan lebih detail lagi ya. Upper limit is the upper limit of the class plus lower limit of the class after it and then divide by 2. Tak perlu ini ya, nanti kita ada cara yang lebih mudah untuk kita menentukan upper and lower limit, iaitu sempadan atas, sempadan bawah. This one for our graph ogive lah, later on. Okay. So for example 1 now, we look at the example 1. Okay. Based on the set of data and the number of classes given, construct a frequency table and state the lower limit, upper limit, midpoint, lower boundary, and upper boundary. Or this question, this example, including all the information above just now: size, lower limit, midpoint, upper limit, and then the lower boundary, upper boundary. Okay, so first of all, we need to determine the size of class interval. So size of class interval, if you look at the formula just now, the largest data value. So in between, this is group ungrouped data. This is ungrouped data. So which one is the largest value? Shafika, largest value? Shafika?
173.
Yeah, 173 is the largest value. Okay, and then minus, how about the smallest value? Smallest value.
145.
Right? 100, 145, yes, 145. Okay, and then divide the number of classes. You are given in the question, the number of classes is 6, divide by 6. So this one we use calculator to count. Okay, 137 minus 145, and then divide by 2. So 14. 14. Okay, 14. Am I right? Okay, 14. Wait, Okay, how about after this? So what is our class interval? Okay, so it should be adakah saya salah? 173 minus 145 and then divide by 6. It's around 4.7, is it? Sorry, not 14, 4.7. Okay, around 4.7. Okay, so this one is equal to 5 lah. Kita ambil nombor bulat equal to 5. So means that we can take the smallest value is 145, right? So we can start from 145. So 145 to 149. So you can count 145, 146, 147, 148, 149. Yeah, the size is 5. The size is 5. Okay, so 145 to 149. Okay. Okay, after that you continue. All the size should be same, right? So 150 to 154, 155 to 159, 160 to 164, 165 to 169, 170 to 174. Okay, ready? Okay, and then you count the frequency, 145 to 149. How many? Okay, so we can count from above data 145 to 149. Okay, 1, 2, only 2. So you write down 2 lor, the frequency. Okay, wait you calculate first Awak kira dulu you kira dulu. You complete the table and then later on with it. And then maybe I just let you know. Okay, how about the lower limit? Lower limit we take 145, smallest value 145 of the class. Upper limit is 149. Midpoint is 145. 145 plus 149 and then divide by 2. Actually, very easy, like 1.7. How you can count also by your finger. And then lower limit, upper limit. Lower boundary. Lower boundary is lower limit minus 0.5. Lower limit minus 0.5. Lower boundary is 144.5. 144.5. And then for the upper boundary, upper boundary is upper limit plus 0.5. Upper limit plus 0.5. So 149.5. Dia tambah tolak. This one lower is minus 0.5. Upper is plus 0.5. Okay, so you try to complete the table. I give you 2 minutes. Okay, now you can, have you finished already? Okay, so frequency come from the data you just count. You're gonna kira lah. Okay, maybe I ask, I think Evelyn's line is not okay today. Yes, kita ada sini ya. Evelyn. Clarissa. Clarissa.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you read the frequency. Yeah, read the frequency.
Not finished yet, sir.
I wait you.
Already.
So what is your what is your answer? 2 after that?
3,
Continue.
6, 5, 3, 1.
Yes, you are correct. So this is frequency 2365331. Okay, lower limit, Rooney. Can you read the answer for lower limit?
150.
Yes, next.
155.
Okay, next.
160.
100, okay.
165.
And then the last one.
170.
Okay, next. Jen, what is the upper limit? Upper limit.
154.
Next.
159. 164.
Yes.
169.
The last one.
174.
Okay. How about the midpoint? Yeah, midpoint we ask Stephanie. Stephanie. Wah, terus left Okay, mungkin lainnya ada bagus. Okay, and then Alia, midpoint, Alia.
152. 157. 162. 167.
The last one.
172.
Yes, very good. Okay, and then we ask Diane.
149.5.
149.5. Yes.
145.5. 45, sir. 159.5. 164.5. 165.5.
Okay, 169.5. Okay. Thank you. Upper boundary, we ask Rosiana. Are you here, Rosiana? Is it your line okay today? Rosiana. Yeah.
154.5.
Yes.
159.5.
164.5.
169.5. 174.5.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so this is your answer for the table. So you need to know how to build the table and fill the table. Very important. So class interval, we determine from the size of class interval given. Okay, later on frequency, lower limit, upper limit, and midpoint, very important. Lower boundary, upper boundary. Lower boundary, upper, 2. For the table. Okay, so many messages. Okay, next we continue. Okay. So we go to the page 2 also. Sam, I give you 2 minutes and then you try to solve B. If you're ready, you can go to C. Later on we discuss. Or you can go faster if you can. Okay, so the number of classes are 4, and then this topic is about the pupils marks, markah murid. Okay, and then you are asking to build the table. Table I already given to you. You just fill in. Okay, 2 minutes. Two minutes, huh? So first of all, you need to find the smallest value. Smallest value. Smallest value of this data is 61. Right, and then the largest value is 99. Okay, all are 2 digits number. Okay, so size of the class interval, largest value minus smallest value, and then divide by 4. Divide by 4. So 99 minus 61, and then divide by 4 classes. The number of classes is 4. This is given by the question, not given by my. Okay, 99 plus 61 divided by 4. So you will get 9.5. 9.5 we round off to 10, 10. 9.5 round off to 10. Okay. This is equal again. This is approximate. Okay. This is better. Okay, dah start. Kalau kita tengok 61 alang-alang kan, so maybe it's not a good starter lah. So maybe we can start from 69. The size should be set. The size should be 10. The size should be 10. 60 to 69. 69 uang kita tidak mau mula dengan alang-alang. Ready? Continue, Stephanie. Continue the class interval. Stephanie. Hello. Wilson. Yeah, what is the answer? Yes.
70 to 79.
Yes, next.
70 to 79. 80 to 89. 90 to 99.
Yes, you are correct.
80 to 89,
Yeah, correct.
90 to 99.
Stephanie, kalau you tidak boleh dengar jelas, saya nak tanya yang lain boleh dengar jelas kan? Nazim, boleh dengar
Saya jelas dapat dengar.
jelas kan? Suara saya. Kalau jelas
Boleh.
maksudnya Stephanie, you punya line punya masalah saya rasa. Nazim, lepas itu Ilina. Okay, Nazim first. What is your frequency here? Yeah, read your
3,
frequency.
6, 7. First frequency 3,
Next,
6, 7, 4.
3, and then? Okay.
6, 7, 4. 7, 4.
Yeah, very good. Correct. Okay, lower and upper. Yeah, correct. Okay, thank you. Yeah, correct. Upper limit and upper limit. Elena?
60, 70, 80, 90, 69, 79, 89, and 99.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. So 60, 70, 80, 90 for the lower limit, and upper limit is 69, 79, 89, and 99. Yeah. Ready? Okay, and then we go to the midpoint now. How about the midpoint? Maybe we ask Dayang another time.
Me.
Dayang. Yes, you.
64.5, 74.5, 84.5, 94.5.
Yes, you are correct. Okay. 84.5 and 94.5. Okay, and then the lower boundary sekaligus Alia.
Wait, sir, I haven't finished yet.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't finished. So I wait you long.
9.5, 69.5, 79.5, 89.5.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you are correct. Thank you. 59.5, 69.5, 79.5, 89.5. And then the upper boundary is 69.5, 79.5, 89.5, 99.5. All right. Okay. Okay, so this is for B. Okay, ready? Okay, now we go to C, but C, I will not discuss all, so maybe I just start for you, and then later on you continue yourself. This is about the price of food in RM, and then you are given the figure here, and then the number of classes is 5. We want to build a table with 5 classes. What is the size of class interval? Okay, so you need to try to find the smallest value and largest value. Gloria, now it's your turn. Gloria.
1. Ini. Tolong tutup
Boleh
pintu.
dengar? Gloria.
Loh? Sorry, sir.
Ya. Oh yeah, Gloria.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is your size of class interval? What is the smallest value here?
1.
That's 1.00. Biggest value? Biggest.
5.8.
The largest value? 5.8. Okay, so we divide by what? Divide by?
5.
Yes, 5 classes are from here. So what is your answer here?
0.96.
0 point. Okay, and then we round up to 1, huh? Okay, so we try to be of the class in the 1. 0 is very suitable to start 0 to 1.00 to 1.90. Okay, so around is 1, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Sebab ini kalau saya kira 1.00, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 8, 90. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Because this is 0.1, so 10 times 0.1 is 1. So the size is 1 is correct. So we start from 1.0 to 1.90. Okay, sudah? Okay, so the else you continue lah, it is 2.00 to 2.9, 3.00 to 3.9, and so on. Okay, how about the frequency? Have somebody read the frequency for me? Rosiana, another time. Rosiana. Tak dengar. Nazim.
Still
Naz.
searching for the frequency, sir. Wait ah.
Okay, I give you a few minutes here.
Okay, sir. The first frequency is 5.
Yes. So what?
The first frequency is 5.
Just read it.
6, 4, 4, 1.
Yes, very good. Very good. Jen, next. Jen. Next is Ruby, Yeah. Lower and upper limit. You just read first one. The else, I let you know. I let you to do it. Lower limit.
1.0.
Upper.
2.0. 1.90.
Upper limit.
1.90.
Okay. So the else you continue. Okay, and then Elena, midpoint. Midpoint.
1.45.
Very good. And then you continue later on. And then we ask Syafika. Saya sangat mengalu-alukan kepada sesiapa yang sudi untuk beri jawapan. Tak semesti tunggu cikgu panggil lah. Kepada yang nak beri, you terus beritahu lah. Cikgu saya nak beri jawapan. Macam itulah, aktif sikit lah. Ya, Syafika, yes.
0.5.
Lower boundary. Now we have a two decimal. No. If we have a decimal, dia punya plus minus not 0.5 anymore. But this one is minus 0.05. And then upper boundary plus 0.05. Tadi sebab dia nombor bulat, kita tolak tambah 0.5. Kalau ini ialah nombor perpuluhan, dia bukan 0.5. So what is your first one?
0.95.
Yes, very good. 0.95. And then upper boundary?
1.95.
Yes, 1.95. Okay, so you try to continue to complete the table. Complete the table. Okay, next we go to Aurelia. I give you 10 seconds. And then we go to the next. Okay, ready? Okay, so we continue. Next page. Okay, so this is not for drawing the graph. So I think that first of all, before we going to draw the graph, kalau kita sempat, okay. So we look at the note first. The number 6 is about the cumulative frequency. The cumulative, so you highlight. Before this, we only learn about the frequency, right? So today we learn another new things, cumulative frequency. Cumulative means longkok. So that's why dalam BM we call it kegerapan longkokkan. Longkok maksudnya bertambah banyak lah. So the cumulative frequency of a class interval is the sum, hasil tambahan of the frequency of the class and the total frequency of the classes before it. Nanti saya akan beritahu macam mana kata before it. Okay, so we can try to look at the example 2. This is very easy. Okay, so now you are asking to complete the following cumulative frequency table. Okay. So first of all, for the example A, we need to complete the class interval. Many of times the exam, when the exam you are not given the complete class interval. Maybe the questions, the question will give you 1 or 2 classes. After that, you need to continue. Okay, so 10 to 19, 20 to 29 is very easy. So next is 30 to 39, 40 to 49. Boleh nampak dia punya pattern 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 19, 29, 29, 39, 39, 49. Kan? Dia ada satu pattern sebenarnya. Kaya di situ. And then 50 to 59. Okay, frequency already given to you. Okay, now we look at the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means we need to find the sum of the frequency of the classes and the class before it. But we don't have a class before the 4, right? So the cumulative frequency is then the 4. Normally the first one is the same. Okay, after that, this 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 equals to 9. Okay, and then to get the next cumulative frequency, 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 equals to 17. 17 plus 7, you will get 24. And 4 plus 3, you will get 27. Okay, so this is the way to found the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. This is very important for us to draw the object, graph object later on. Cumulative frequency. All right, and then for the B, this one I don't want to discuss. 120 to 129 class interval, you can continue later on. Okay, and then cumulative frequency. Maybe we ask Nur Shafika. Nur Shafika. Yeah, can you read the answer for cumulative frequency for B?
4, 6, 15, 19, 22, and 23. 25.
Okay, 4,
6,
6,
15,
15, yes, correct, plus, and
19,
then 19,
22,
22,
25.
yes, and then 20. Okay, so pada peperiksaan sebenar nanti, anak panah ini tidak perlu buatlah. Sekarang saya buat ini untuk awak faham. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 plus 4, 19. 19 plus 3, 22. 22 plus 3, 25. Tapi dalam peperiksaan real exam, you buat boleh, you tak buat pun boleh. Bagi saya jangan buatlah sebab dia mengkacau, dia punya anak panah nanti kacau jawapan kita. Jadi yang penting untuk awak kena tahulah, mula dengan sama, 4. Kalau 0, 0, lepas itu plus the next class of the frequency, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 9, 15, and so on. This is the way to calculate the cumulative frequency. Okay, next, sudah ada around 10 minutes. Okay, so we continue. Okay, so C and D, you do it lah, You do it C and D. Okay, I think no problems for you. So kita akan pincang jawapan yang saya tak tulis ini lagi, besok bagi saya tunjukkan. Awak buat dulu. And then your homework today is you try to fill the table into in the example 3. This is a class interval. Number of people means frequency. This one is a frequency. You can write down. The number means frequency. Lower boundary, upper boundary, midpoint. So isikan jadual. Graph, tomorrow we will draw it. So esok mesti kena ada graph paper. You know graph paper, Jen? Lama tak jumpa graph paper. This is a graph paper. Tidaklah, saya kacau saja. Okay, this is a graph paper. So tomorrow you need to prepare a graph paper. Okay, so this is a graph paper. We need it tomorrow. Okay, okay, so you continue the example 3. You fill the table first, so that tomorrow morning we can go in through faster. And then another page 104 also, you complete the table. Example 4. Example 4. For example, A and B. This one very easy lah. The time is 3 to 5. You just fill here 3 to 5. You follow the table given. The number means the frequency is 15. So the midpoint is 4. And so on. You try to fill it until page 104. Until page 104. So this morning, you need to hand in, you ambil gambar, one student 5 pages, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. Saya tulis 100, 104. So I give you minutes more. You can continue your exercise. You can continue your exercise. Semua boleh faham? Ilina boleh dengar suara saya kan? Ilina Sofia?
Boleh.
Ilina Sofia. Okay, ambil gambar untuk 5 muka surat ini. These 5 pages, you tell that we will stop at 30, so you still have 7 minutes to do it. Later on, I will tell you when we will let the group, let the meeting continue. Continue, jangan left dulu. Mình có một chút qua đi rồi. Okay, continue your work now.